Hi peeps, hi beautiful people of the internet. How are you today? Yeah, I I'm here with you cooking our lunch for today. And these are going to be tacos, but not regular tacos. Tacos with steak. I bought I bought this steak on sale, as you see. You see, I bought numerous of those and I froze them. This was defrosted, but I just wanted to show you the package. I will put it in the refrigerator because here I do have already marinating steak, same package, right? And this is just a little bit of olive oil and lime. That's that. So how are you today? Write me meanwhile I'm talking about food. So let's go to refrigerator for today later. Yeah. As usual, I'm here with coffee. So yeah, how are you? What are you up to? And please tell me, do you like tacos? And how do you make tacos? So yeah, let's do it. Let's start with my favorite salsa slash salad. And you know how much we love salads and the vegetables and whatnot. And this is our go-to. And a lot of time I'm making just this without any tacos as a side dish. And even if you are vegan, it's maybe a wonderful main dish because it has such a great amount of protein in it. So I'm going to put it in here just because, again, it's the only bowl that I have that you can see what happens inside because the colors are so good here. So yeah, let's start. Here, this is 2 cans of black beans that I washed them, drained them, and washed them. Very easy. You can half it. I'm doing it a lot, and this is wonderful, wonderful to stay a couple of days because it's so sour. So at least 2-3 days. It's excellent recipe to do as a meal prep. I do it a lot when Regina is working in the working days. So yeah, this. Hey, thank you. So yeah, I have 2 corn. One is crisp and one is peaches and cream. Any corn will do. Frozen corn works excellent. And yet, by far, I did more corn, frozen corn than any other type of corn. And I have a feeling that it's going to be small. Yeah, it's going to be too small. Yeah, it's a huge. You see the amount that I'm doing. Regina working now nights and working a lot. And I really want her to have it. It's such a great idea for a few days, and I know that we eat it as it is, as a meal itself, because it's so rich with flavor. So I need to mix it. Okay, this is a bit bigger. You see too much. Oh yeah, it's better. Now it's better. Vegetables. Now, as far as vegetables goes, always make do vegetables that you love. You know, if you don't like celery, don't use it. If you love celery, use a lot of it. In salads, it's such a forgiving recipe, or salsa is such a forgiving recipe. Add as you go whatever you like, or don't add if you don't like. That's that. Hope you well, Victoria. I have been following you since Ara was young. It's kind of late, but happy Passover. Oh, thank you so much. Victoria, you should have your own cooking show on TV. Yes, let them know that they will invite me. But I think for TV I have too much of an accent. But oh well. And I don't have a right accent. If I would have Italian accent, it will be more enticing. The East European Russian accent, it's not popular accent. So yeah, let's continue. So vegetables. I have here, as you see, I prepared tons of vegetables. Tons of vegetables because you know me, right? So what I have here actually, Let's see. And everything goes into the salsa. Again, it's a huge amount, right? And this is at least for 4 days. Regina really loves to take it to the work. It's really nice. It's really easy. I eat that bowl as a breakfast. So yeah. Where are you from? I was born in Ukraine, grew up in Israel. So here I have celery, and I have a Chinese celery with the leaves. If you have regular celery, by any means use the regular celery, don't do. Here I have a lot of cilantro. I mean, all of this is cilantro because you know what? We love cilantro. Even Ariel loves cilantro. I have, you know what? Sometimes you have some odd cucumber, and cucumber gives a lot of freshness. Not necessarily in this recipe. Rarely I put it there, only if I have cucumbers. Usually it doesn't have to be. White onion, if it would be red onion, by far it would be better, but we use what we have. Here I have jalapeno. I need to show you. Here, all of this is jalapenos, and there are not too spicy jalapenos. That's why a lot. Pepper. Now here I have only unfortunately green pepper. But if you have yellow or red pepper, please use this one. Please. I have only green pepper for the crispiness. And tomatoes. Again, you can use tomatillas. Here my tomatilla. Tomatilla is amazing in here. It's very sour and gives this another, flavor layer. Again, it depends. Not everyone can get tomatillas, so tomatoes will work just fine. And now, you remember how clumsy I am? I'm trying to put all of it inside. Ta-dam, ta-dam, ta-dam. 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 Someone asked me that they want a recipe from Russia and Ukraine, like I cook to my family, but that's exactly how I cook. What do you think I'm doing with this food afterwards? I always cook as it is, and then we eat whatever I cook, right? I don't have a restaurant to feed other people. So that's exactly how I do it. You see? I wish you can smell this. Oh my freaking God, it's one of my favorite smells altogether. And lime. Lemon will work. You know what? We're on quarantine. Use the lime, the squeezy lime. I never told you that. Before, I will be so snobbish about it because why would I use something from plastic tub? But let's be real. It's quarantine now. If you only have this lime or lemon from the bottle, use this one. And it's shelf stable. So yeah. What is my favorite things to cook? I don't know. I love variety. That's the thing, that I love variety. And I'm enjoying everything what I do. I'm not enjoying baking, you know that. But everything what I do is cooking-wise. It's always. That's that. Okay, I will put everything here and then I will clean it. Now, salt. Salt works well here. Again, black, like beans in general, love salt. If you have problem with salt or blood pressure, use a little bit of salt. Don't overdo because there is so many flavors here that it will be fine. Black pepper. I'm not adding chili, dry chili, because we already have chili, like a jalapeno inside, so it will be pretty spicy. What I do add olive. Some people I know they add cumin. I don't add cumin to mine, but it's an idea. If you like cumin flavor, absolutely pinch of cumin or two will work wonderful in here. So that's that. And it's the hardest part. No, it's not the hardest part. The chopping vegetables is the hardest part. You need to mix, but unfortunately you can't see the colors that are going on here. Look, and can you imagine if it will be, let's say, yellow pepper and not green pepper? Oh my God, I wish I could share it with you, and I have enough for everyone. Yeah, don't look that it's too much. Sometimes I want to show you how I cook, and a lot of times I cook for if I'm not filming, I'm cooking for a few days, and we're fine with it. We used to eat, 3-4 days same food, and like 2-3 days for sure, and it's totally fine. Especially this salad. This salad is wonderful, and I'm almost positive I will need to add more acidity to it. And because it's such a rich and wonderful, like there is a lot of flavors, you don't need much when you do tacos. Pretty much all the flavors already there. So you need this and meat, and that's how I do my tacos pretty much. This is the whole thing that I do, which is interesting. I'm positive that I need more lime. Yeah, for sure. More lime, as much lime as possible. I love it on the sour side. Again, try as you go. It's so easy. It's like basically you mix all together. Again, you need to prepare the vegetables, but how much really it takes to cut few vegetables? That's that. Oh my God, it's looking like, look how cool it is. It's so healthy, and it's really, if you do it quite sour, you can do it as a meal prep, and you will enjoy it for lunches. It's so good. One thing that I didn't add, and I have to add, it's garlic. Now, I don't have a lot of garlic, and fresh garlic go to guacamole because somehow guacamole doesn't do well without. So I'm going to use this garlic. A little bit of this garlic goes into, again, if you do it for your work, don't use garlic. If you're sensitive to garlic or just don't like the garlic, don't use the garlic here. It's such an open to interpretation, this recipe. Yeah, I know. This can go, I bet this can feed a whole restaurant for 2 days. But yeah, I don't want to cook today and I don't want to cook tomorrow. So that's going to be prep. It's better if it stands a little bit just to soak all the flavors. I was inspired by your steak fajita video where you added cinnamon to brighten the flavors and add it to my steak rub recipe. It turned out delicious. Wonderful tip. Thank you. Yes. It's very Mediterranean, by the way. The cinnamon, to add cinnamon to your meats, it's very Moroccan, Mediterranean, this type of recipe. Oh, bye. Go to your work. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. So yeah, that's that. Let's go to guacamole. Guacamole. Yeah, cinnamon. I will add a bit of cinnamon to mine. Today I didn't plan to, but I can. Guacamole. Again, guacamole. Now, in some part of Mexico, the guacamole is soft. It's more runny, more like sauce than actually chunky guacamole. If you don't like chunky guacamole, not a problem, do it with the chunks. We here, especially when we have tacos, we love it a little bit more runny. So what I'm doing here, you see what I have? Cilantro, just a bit. I don't know, half of the big bunch of cilantro. Again, if you don't cilantro, don't use it. Sorry, very simple, very, very simple. Jalapeno. This is pretty spicy jalapeno, so I'm adding only half of it. Onion, 2 garlic cloves. Again, yesterday I was in a shop for a little bit and they didn't have garlic, like good quality garlic. So garlic, tomatillo. If you never tried it, it's like very sour tomato. The flavor of it. You can substitute it with tomato or green tomato, or tomatillo has a little bit different flavor. It's gooseberry family actually, not tomato. Everyone thinks that it's green tomato. No, it's tomatillo and it's gooseberry family. It looks a bit different inside than tomato family. You see? It does not look like tomato really. It has porous. So yeah, that's that. That's that. How I open my avocado. You know what? I'm not a big. I can't open really avocado, but Let's do it. Yep. Avocado. Not the best avocado this year. I don't know. This year somehow the avocados are not the best. It depends on the year. Oh, this is better, you see. Better avocado. I have 3. This recipe has quite a lot of acidity, so it's wonderful in your refrigerator. Will wait for you, even if you do it in the morning until the evening. It will wonderfully wait for you. I'm making this in my chopper. You see, small chopper. So I will be making more noise and eat. I will start with garlic and onion. I want it chopped pretty fine. And then everything will be chopped very fine. So that's that. I have this chopper now for a year and a half or so, and I love it. It's brown or brown. I don't know how you pronounce it. We pronounce it brown, but I think it's brown pronounced in English. I'm not sure. This is German one. How you pronounce this? I have no idea. Sorry for the noise. That's here. Now everything else goes. The tomatillas. I love tomatillas so much. You have no idea. Tomatillas and pepper. Yep. You see how cute, how pretty it is already. Hi from India. Yeah. A lot of acidity, at least one whole lime. You know what? Sometimes I use lemon if I don't have limes. It's fine. It's fine. Lime is better, a bit better here, but oh well. Not really. Not really problematic. A bit of olive oil, EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. And I mean it, I do it by eye. As you see, I'm not really measuring anything here. So, you know, I'm trying to get rid of the bits of avocado. Yeah. More onion that I found here. Salt. Salt is important. Again, not too much. There is a lot of flavors going on here, so salt it's not. And black pepper. Again, if I wouldn't have fresh jalapeno, I would add chili or some type of chili. Here I'm not adding chili, wonderful as it is. Avocados. Those in. Again, because I use a lot of lime, you can even add more. Probably I will add more after I try. You can easily leave it in the refrigerator. Yep. This is how it works. That's why I'm doing 3 avocados. It's one of the best dips that I have ever tried. One thing that I couldn't find, corn tortillas. I found this tortilla that we have here. It's half and half. Usually there is here, before how we call it, apocalypse. It was very nice Mexican place that they manufacture tortillas. And it was so good. The tortillas, they were so fresh, so good. They manufacture their on, like, you can buy in their shop, or you can go and buy almost everywhere. I could find it in different small shops here around the place, and I always bought them. But unfortunately, I don't see. Maybe they stopped. Maybe they're not manufactured it anymore, or maybe it's because of all of it. And I couldn't find their tortillas. So I bought whatever we had in the shop. I think I will add more, at least half of the lime. Sorry, can I use pinto beans? Yeah, I wanted to say, for this, it's such a forgiving recipe. Add any beans you like. Kidney red beans works wonderful. Even white beans. White beans are a little bit more creamy. So just wash them well and don't mix too much. Be gentle with them. But it will work. It will work. I used with pinto. I used with the red kidney beans for sure. I used with black eyed peas too. I did it. So it's such an amazing and easy recipe. Use anything you have on hand, especially in this time. In this time with like uncertainty, use whatever you have. If you have to go outside just for one ingredient, don't do it. You know how many times I did it without corn just because I didn't have corn? I did just beans, basically. It's fine. How old is Ariel? Teenager old. He's 13 now. I can't believe how old is he. Yesterday he was actually here he came. He said, okay, I will come and I will show him. So, and you saw he's like almost my height. I can't believe how tall he is. And cilantro. Cilantro is classical for here, but try dill. Don't overdo dill. Dill can overpower the flavor of avocado, but I did it with dill before, and it's so good. Just because I didn't have cilantro. Parsley would work wonderful here if you hate cilantro. So yeah, again, use what you have. This is my motto. The most recipes that I have ever created was out of, I don't have something, let's try this one. Or I don't have half of the recipe, let's invent it. This. That's that. Okay. As you see, it's beautiful, a little bit more liquid than runny. It still have, body to it, and it's so tasty. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 I love it. I never have time to eat before I start those shows, and I'm always hungry when I'm cooking. Cheers. I've never added tomatillos to guac. Great idea. I usually just do the avocado, a bit of sour cream, lime, and cilantro and salt. You know what? I found that sour cream, the sour cream flavor is overpowering the avocado flavor, and I stopped doing it. So I've added only like tomatillos, brighten all up, and it's like there. I love tomatillos. I love cilantro. My son hates it, so I use it after I make the dish, so it's good. Yeah, a lot of people. It's if people taste it like soap, they're super tasty. And they, in general, more sensitive. They tend to be those people tend to be more picky because they can flavor any of flavors and bitterness in much higher percentage than we do. On the other hand, if they're willing to try new things, they found that actually fish and seafood is quite enticing to their, like, it's weird, but it's not scientific. So yeah, yes. So we finished already 2 out of 3. Hi, Victoria, Regina, Ariel, and everybody else. Greeting from Central Mexico. Hello. Yeah, today we're with tacos. I couldn't find good. I just told them before that I could find good tacos, corn tortillas. Unfortunately, we have a local Mexican shop that does them, but I couldn't find it yesterday. So sucks. But oh well, we will survive. So let's go for the meat. Again, you see, I marinated it with a little bit of lime and a little bit of olive oil. And you see, it's very thin beef. Now you can do, it's a round, eye of round. You can use anything that you have on hand. Don't use overly pricey cuts, because you know what, there is so much flavor in here that it will be overpowering the quality of meat. So use something that you can afford. Yeah, so let's do it. In here, preheat skillet. I'm using today avocado oil. Any oil will do. Literally any oil will do. Even butter will do here. Don't use butter here. Use oil. And what I learned from my friends, from my Indian friends actually, one thing that I always use this technique, and this technique very known for Indian cuisine. And this, I'll show you now. Just a sec, I need to wait. Add your spice into the oil. Add your spice into the oil, and it gives a lot of aroma. And then you add your meat. So first spice and then meat, and not other way around. Yeah, let's do it. Celebrate good times. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to do some dancing party or something, because the problem is with dancing party, if I put good music on the YouTube sometimes don't give the permission to run it. Okay, you do see it. I wasn't sure if you see this part. Sorry for this. Yeah, like this. I used avocado oil now. I literally used avocado oil now. Use any flavorless oil really. Doesn't really matter. You can use olive oil too, but they say don't fry with olive oil. Not sure if it's true or not, but okay. Here I have cumin, but cumin in seeds, and I love the flavor of cumin in seeds by far more than I love cumin already crushed. So a bit of cumin. Already my kitchen smells like amazing. Paprika or chili. I have sweet paprika and I have chili flakes, but you can use, by the way, taco seasoning. But this is pretty much deconstructed taco seasoning. You don't have to use all of this. You can use just packet of taco seasoning and it will be fine. Chili flakes here. Those. Black pepper. Oregano. Oregano is important. It's really nice. The flavor of it and smell of it, it's important in this application. And garlic. Again, I almost ran out of the garlic, so I'm using fresh garlic only for very important things. So I'm using this garlic. Why? Because I can, I guess. That's it. Let it fry, literally 30 seconds in oil. It needs to start bubbling, as you see, but not smoking. I'm not sure you can see it. You see it's bubbling, but not smoking. So yeah, that's that. And now I'm adding my meat inside. Again, a lot of people will use the ground beef, which is fine. Brown it with the spices and it will be fine. But because I have those sets, they are pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Now I don't want to overcook it. I don't want to overcook it. You have two states of beef. One, when you just cook it and it's a little bit of reddish inside. And second one, when you cook it for a long time and it needs to be soft and almost falling apart. In between, it can be chewy, especially the cheaper cuts. The good cuts will be fine even if well done, right? But the cheaper cuts, they will be quite chewy and maybe even unpleasant. So yeah, all the recipes give literally, because it's so thin, literally I need like 2 minutes per side. Look how pretty it is. Okay. You see, I wish it was smell-o-vision and I could actually give you some to smell. Like really, literally, like wonderful. It's so good. The smell is here. It's amazing. I'm letting it cool a bit because I want all the juices go back into the meat. So just give them a minute or so to rest. That's this. The spices. One thing that I forgot to add, it's a bit of cinnamon. Now, you don't have to. It's actually Mediterranean trick. In Morocco and the Middle East, they put a bit of cinnamon. So just a bit of cinnamon, literally pinch of cinnamon will work, and it will do absolutely different smell to it. So yeah. Hi from Vancouver, BC. I'm Greek. I use olive oil. Yeah, you can use olive oil for sure. Not a problem. Not a problem. So yeah, so what are we going to eat? You know what? Every time I buy it, and I don't buy it a lot, those ones, I don't know how to actually use them or how to cook them, or I don't know how to use them. I'm always afraid to destroy them because they're so delicate, and I'm not. So how are you doing? How your moral is today? Today it's Sunday, and how do you feel? How do you know? What about you? Okay. I think I did it. Yeah. Did it. Yeah. I need a good and beautiful plate. You remember I told you I got this plate. Very nice. Second hand, by the way, I got it. I got it for a couple of bucks. Not this plate, I mean all the set. What I can put in the oven for a better crunch? Those ones? Yeah, maybe. But it's fine. They're fresh. So they do have crunch. Yeah. You see, that's what I'm talking about. They always somehow, some of them. No. Please don't. I will use them as tortilla chips, right? It's not that I won't use, but this is always what happens to me. I don't know why. Am I doing something wrong? Probably. Yeah. Now it looks nice. I found the pretty ones. The rest will go just as a tortilla chips. One thing that I want really to do, I will take new tongs and I will take scissors. And I'm going to cut it very finely. You see? Yeah. It's so good. The smell is fantastical. So that's that. I will cut for now only one, then I will cut for Regina and Ariel later. And let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. I want to put them in the juice, right? There is a juice in here, so I want to douse it in the juice. I want the juice to be in my taco. So taco here, taco there, taco meat here, taco meat there. This beauty in here goes in, and you see, because it has so much in it, you don't need anything else. Now, if you have big party, maybe you can do, separate, and everyone will take whatever they like. If you don't have big party and you know your family flavors, do it as one big salad. It's easier to bring somewhere, and it's by far more convenient. I'm making even it on camping, because you know what? Why not? Okay, a bit of this. You see? Everything is falling, right? Everything must fall, right? Why not? Why not? Why it's not going to fall? In my opinion. A bit of guac and cheese. Now, what kind of cheese do you like? I love actually feta cheese, because I think feta cheese is the most tastiest and wonderful thing on earth to have. A little bit here. I love the saltiness and I love the flavor of feta. Again, use any cheese you prefer. Monterey Jack is awesome. I know that I really love Hawaii. The jalapeno Hawaii, it gives another layer of flavor. Or any other cheese that you have. Now, only I think that the food is art and it's looking like art. What do you think about it? I think it's like art, right? 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 It looks like art. Yeah. Cojita for tacos, right? You said cojita. I wish I had cojita, but I don't have cojita. And I find it's hard to find it here in Canada somehow. When I go to United States Costco, it's definitely there, and it's definitely I always buy it. But I find that here I can't. So yeah, you see, I even can't buy it. It's too beautiful to buy it, right? It's really too beautiful to buy it. Looks awesome, but we need to try, right? We definitely need to try it. For sure. Mm. 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 So good. I wish I could send it to you. Like, I want a little bit of more of lime there for sure. The crisp, it's awesome. Queso. Yeah, queso I can find here too. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 I wish I can share it with you, because this one is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I had to finish it. I do have zucchini dip recipe of channel on my channel. Right, Loving Life Fam zucchini dip. Yeah, it's wonderful. Love it so much. Oh my god. Mm. My husband cooks at a place that does tacos and fajitas, and we eat them a lot. Yeah, I don't, so we don't eat until only if I will make it. Oh my god, it's so good. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so this you have it. Now, again, I love the leftovers. I love it because we will eat this salad for a few days, and I know I always will have, side dish to my meats, or even like, because I love the variety. A lot of time I will do, let's say, chicken, and I don't know, potatoes, and I always want something else, and this is always, awesome for this. So I think I will finish for today. We did beautifully. You see what I'm doing with those ones that broke? They always do. Right? It always looks wonderful. Try Donna. I think I need to add more acidity to the salad. After it stands, it soaks all the acid, and I found that after 10, 15, 20 minutes, you try it, and it's lack of acidity, and I think I will add a little bit of acidity there. So yeah, thank you so very much for being with me. Please make this recipe. About the meat, you can use, this is such a forgiving. You can use chicken breast, cut it thinly. I know it's not orthodox, but do it. You have to use, you can use turkey. You can use lamb if you love lamb. I love lamb, but not everyone loves lamb. You can use whatever you have on hand. Use it. It's such an easy, because there's so many flavors, and it's so nice. So yeah, if you like chicken, for sure do chicken. By the way, if you saw, I didn't add salt inside because, again, I have salt everywhere else. Try it. If you want, you can add a pinch of salt in the meat. You don't have to. So yeah. So stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. I can read your name. Sorry. Stay safe. Do something fun. Today's weekend. Make some good food. And see you next time. Maybe not tomorrow. We shall see. But yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or not, but you will see. I will ask the question. I need to, every time, how it works. I'm going to my refrigerator, see what I have, and then I'm trying to make something out. So yeah, bye. Love you. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Bye-bye. See you next time.